Why? Check. Set ripper, neighborhood superstar. Corner split up, wild we dispose of. Hot boys, but this and flip up. This is world I can't scuff. I'm too light. I'm a little too thin to win. So I at night, you fake respect. You're playing with the wrong one. You're playing with the wrong. The whole run better watch your back. Little one, that's a rap. Bosh, that one. Keep it open here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm about. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. Ahead of boys in your house.
Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind, cause we that hot toy click.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here in Toronto as the Raptors look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jalen Green. A new phase in his career, playing today as a Detroit Piston for the first time.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Siakam outside. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Pass to Duren. Back to Fox. Toronto grabs the miss.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
Now here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
David, thanks. We appreciate the information. Guys, what do you think about their emphasis on shooting coming in?
Listen, if you can get really good shot quality, being efficient, I think they can be successful with that strategy.
They have to be patient and a willingness to make the next pass when the shot isn't there.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. To the middle. Here's Anunoby. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Fox with it. Headed now by Barnes. They kick it out to Green. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Murray, no good. Raptors leading by 5. The drive by Barnes. Here's Sheridan. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 7.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
On the wing, Green. Inside. And Fox has it in the corner. Good D by Siakam.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. There's 1:47 left in the first. Back to Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
On the wing, Green. Releases. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Here's Hachimura. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Anunoby. Duran. Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the strike.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Achua. And not sure what he was thinking there. Stops. Pops. Good on the shot.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Thompson right side. And the layup is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The wide open look here for Fox. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
To the wing right side. Pass to Green. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trailed by 9. There's the screen. It's Fox with the drive. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Pass to Achua. Here's Bates. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Right side, Fox. And here's Hawkins. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Raptors moving it up. Beyond the arc. And the Raptors miss again. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Bates. Back to Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Raptors leading by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here is Hawkins. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
13 foul.
That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good.
At the line for your Raptors. At the line for 1.
Thompson with it. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Achua. Detroit, no good that time either.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Pistons trailed by 8. Now Anthony. And here's Hayes. No points in the game yet for him. Out to Anthony. Lets the three fly. Toronto grabs the miss. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rebounded by Anthony. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wiseman with the bucket.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Some changes for Toronto. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offline with his three. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. To the paint. No one near him. That one wide left.
Missed opportunity, wide open for mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
On the wing, Anunoby. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. On the wing, Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Pistons trailed by 11. Now Hawkins from the arc. Hayes, no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. On the wing, Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Anunoby's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto. And they get it. A shot's good from Hayes.
Just so crafty. Killian Hayes is difficult to stay with when he's looking to create for himself.
Down low. Here's Sheridan. Here's the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball moves.
For three, Siakam. Page grabs the miss. Here's Hawkins. Good D by Siakam. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Green with the ball. And now by Barnes. They retain possession. Here's Sheridan. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Fires from deep. Raptors get it back. He can't get that one. Pistons trailed by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Shoots the three. It doesn't go for him. The Pistons go the other way with it.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Anunoby, good.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
There's Green with the 3. That shot missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now Fox. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Green, no luck. Here's Toronto now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And Murray's got the ball here for Detroit. Here's Fox to the left side wing. Outside, Green. Outside for Murray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And again, no good by Toronto.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Murray outside. The shake. Into the lane. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Toronto with the timeout.
12 points for him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And the Raptors call time here. Raptors leading by 16. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. .137 left to play in the third. Achua in the corner. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Pistons trailed by 16. Back to Hachimura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hachimura's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Achua. Back to Thompson. Kick out to Moore. They could use a bucket. Drills it from outside. Moore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Over in the corner, Green. Now here's Murray. He's got 12. The kick out to Fox. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Moore with the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Hachimura. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Raptors out in front, up 19. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Raptors leading by 19. Kick out to Moore. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Moore's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Raptors. And the wide open shot from Green. They grab their own miss. It's up a 3. Outside for Murray. A 3 ball. Outside Green. And it's Hayes in the corner. Moore with the block. Thompson right side. Steve, you played all 4 years at Michigan State. When you think about the fun you had there, what was more enjoyable, playing college basketball or in the pros?
Kevin, I have to be honest, both was fantastic. When in college, those 4 years was something I'll never forget. But then obviously, ultimately, you want to make it to the NBA, and I got a chance to do that. So both were fantastic in my eyes.
Here's Hayes.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pistons passing it around. There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Murray for 3. To the left wing. Driving to the basket. It's not going to go for him.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Pass to Achua. Now here's Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Green. Outside for Murray. There's the three.
Murray
Sinks the triple.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Thompson, high post. Kick out to Moore. Tries a three. Hachimura grabs the miss.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Quickly. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his second.
And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and now about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
2 minutes remaining.
Barnes, right side. That three off the mark. On the wing, Monk. Pass to Anthony. They set the pick. The three. Offensive rebound. Bates, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Back to Barnes. So the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for OG Anunoby.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Here's Sheridan. Wiseman with the rebound. Here's Quickly. Pass to Bates. From deep. And he's good on the three ball. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Monk with the ball. And so Toronto takes this one, but by...
Chismoso, que con tanto rezo y rebozo no se les quita lo envidioso. Pa' acabarla la hacen de toso, le echan un poco, tíos mentirosos. Aquí entre nos son tantos celosos, echan de todo, sale hasta lodo, saca el fabuloso. Y vamos a sacar la mugre, vamos a sacar verdades aunque todos suden. A mí ya me vale más de toda mi vida hablaron mal y yo no le hice nada a nadie. ¿Qué familia tuve? Que si yo... del baño, no les parece con quién salgo. Usted tiene otro hijo en el barrio. Mira aquí ni santas ni... Pa' allá ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan. Y de miradas a miradas, mire para qué tan... No hay problema, yo pienso que te avisa. No hay curita, sana. Y hay crítica, pero lo bailado no se quita. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Si por usted fuera, no tuviera ni este vuelo ni avión. Mira aquí ni santas. Ya ni pa' acá, aquí no hay ruta. Y si no le gusta, no se admire. Mire al chile, las miradas insultan.
My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but you...
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Raptors, happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand. And, of course, Jaden Ivey. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him, though.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Now, Anunoby, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Back to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Here's Hachimura. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And the dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes's position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays, he can get downhill, he can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
The whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Here's Sheridan. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Barnes.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Outside, Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful
wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now here's Barnes. This one for three. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Puts the move on. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's big time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaping, no doubt.
Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Clock at 4. Green. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Siakam.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Taking 2 shots.
Fox hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Toronto trailing. .158 left in the first quarter. Here's Sheridan. The shot, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the wide open shot from Green. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And you can tell Green is a competitive player, willing to put in the sweat to find looks. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. In the corner, Murray with it. Another shot. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. Outside, Green. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. Here's Durant. On the wing, Anunoby. He has 5. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And both free throws good for Green. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Now here's Anthony. Here's Wiseman. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
From deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves his team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Achua. Anthony with the block.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Anthony.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pistons.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters. And
oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a play.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Thompson with the bucket.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Green. Here he goes. And Green slams it in.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Out to Thompson. Offline with his 3. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Green. Here's Bates. Bone with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Hayes, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Thompson is double. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on.
You got to be kidding.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Inside, here's Thompson in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And the shot goes in. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Thompson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And that one's good. Green.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Thompson is double. Driving to the basket. Raptors moving the ball around. Moore with the bucket.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
From deep, Green. Rebound by the Raptors. Thompson inside. 11 points in the game. Pass to Bone. Back to Moore. Here's Bone. To the wing right side. Wide open look. Offensive rebound.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Hayes. Outside, Green. Here's Bates. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. Just 3 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
It's all tied in Toronto. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Hawkins. Out to the right wing. Now Murray. And it's blocked. Anunoby in the corner. No good on the triple. Detroit with the ball. A pass to Fox. Outside for Murray. Here's Hawkins. A 3 off the mark. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Barnes. Rebound by Murray.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
Fox hits them both. Toronto trailer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so Fox will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Pass to Hachimura. Can't hit from the elbow. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Down low. Here's Barnes. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Outside, Fox. to Duren. Up and in on the layup. Duren's got his first bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
They get the rebound. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Back to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons trail it. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Here's Hawkins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
For Detroit, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And so Hawkins drills both of them. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And here are the Pistons now. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:18 left in the third. No good on the shot. And Detroit the other way now. Murray right side. Toronto grabs the miss. Tries a 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 2. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Here's Duren. Lays it up off the glass. Duren's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
Back to Thompson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And offensive. And with 3/4 behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Now Detroit moving it up. Hayes down low. Here's Bates. What a terrific move that was.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
A 3-ball. Shot clock reset for Toronto. From deep, Moore knocks down the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Hayes. That shot off the mark. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
Jalen Green. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Toronto. Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Alec Burks. Emmanuel Quickly.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Thompson. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
To the paint. Missed inside.
Detroit foul. James Wiseman. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson no good on the free throw. And the Pistons making a change here.
Thompson. Shooting one.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on James Wiseman. That free throw missing.
At the line for two.
And he sinks the second.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
That free throw, no good.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Back to Achua. 5 to shoot. Thompson is double. Pass to Achua. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For the finish. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's what you call filling the lane to perfection. Anthony with the quick hitting bucket.
To the inside. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive.
Whoa, hammering it in!
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
assisted by
a little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way. And he does.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we've seen some great scorers come into the league, but Green looks elite. Both the physical gifts and that fearless approach.
And he can't hit the second. Toronto leading by 9. Here's Hachimura. A pass to Fox. Misses the 3. And so here's Toronto. Here's Sheridan. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Sheridan. Murray with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 10. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. .125 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Green missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Raptors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Fox. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle. That time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Barnes outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Forcing the action down low. Green earning a trip to the stripe.
Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin.
Yeah.